Okay, this next clip shows how to accept the beer invoices that comes through Fintech. Um, we have a lot of beer invoices that needs to be accepted in all the four stores. We are currently having problems with the UPCs that are coming in at different numbers and going out at a different number. So the inventories are not matching up what we are buying and what we are selling. Anyways, to accept the beer invoices, you'll have to log into one more website. What I do is instead of opening up another Windows Internet Explorer, I just open up another tab in here and I go to www.fintech.com. Here, the user ID is JMP9782, password is JGD2412. You always want to hit yes here. That actual warning or a pop-up will come every time you go to the home page of Fintech. So you just always want to hit yes. It's got something to do with Internet Explorer. Anyways, here it tells you all the invoices that you've received in all the four stores in the past month. So it takes the current month and tells you each total for the particular vendor. What we are interested in doing is actually we'll go back to home page here. Let's say we'll go to A&J Food Mart. Okay, so it opened up another window here. Here you see that we have four invoices that are pending that needs to be accepted and added to the inventory. The invoice type is EDI. You can have an EDI invoice, you can have a manual invoice that you enter manually, or you can have a PDA invoice that you scan from the scanners. Okay, so we are first going to go in line. We'll start with bottom and go up because you see the newest invoices are up on top. We want to start from the oldest invoice and work our way up to the newest ones. So 1/3/2012, Gulf Distributing. What you need to look at over here is first of all, check the invoice number, the total. This total will not match if there are any credits on the invoice. Um, the next thing you need to look at is if there are any new items that came in the invoice, they would show up as incomplete items. So you would have to add that particular item into a certain department, a price group, and a category, and if it belongs to a promo group. This requires a little bit of knowledge for uh, on how the price group works, how the promo groups work, what are the CR departments, and what are the categories, etc. So we'll be swapping back and forth from different windows, so try to keep up, please. Okay. So A&W Cream Soda. This is the Gulf Distributing invoice. First, what I need to do is I need to know whether this invoice is correct or not. I can do it two ways. I can go to FinTech, enter this invoice number here, and it will pull up the invoice, or I can have the physical invoice in front of me. I usually have, I just usually go to the FinTech website and I make sure that this invoice matches with the invoice on FinTech's website. But I also call the store and I ask them what the particular invoice number was that certain day and what the total was. Sometimes if you had sent a case back here and there, it might not show up, so you'll have to send an inquiry on that invoice via FinTech. I'll show you how to do that. First, we are going to make sure whether this invoice matches the invoice that came in or not. So invoice number 612807 will go to FinTech's homepage. Here it says find invoice by number 612807. Hit go and it will pull up that invoice. The invoice number 612807 and the total 289.44 will go back to our C store office page 612807 289.44. So This invoice does match, and we just need to add the new item. And whenever you see a blue background here on your retail percent, it tells you the explanation what it means over here. It's unusual gross profit margin. So either you're charging way too much or you're charging way too less. Either ways, you need to make sure that you open up this tab by clicking on it and see where the problem is. And you can straight away tell the problem here is that there is no retail for these items over here. And here, um, this retail says that your cost is 141 and you're selling the particular item for 229, and there's a problem with this gross profit margin. Okay, first thing first, you can go back to Fintech's website and click on the invoice ID. It will open up the invoice in detail, and you can see what the item number was, what the item name was, what the UPC is, how many in a case. This is very important because sometimes C-store office does not have the right case number, and that also changes your cost of that particular item, and it might give you a wrong gross profit margin. So you need to look at a lot of things. So 289.44, and in our C-store office we have 289.44. Now we are going to add this particular item. I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to change the first four things right here where it says price group, promo group, CR department, and category. Not every item has to be in a price group. Not every item has to be in a promo group, but every item has to be in a CR department and a category. So we need to know what the price group is that this particular item needs to go to. So again, we'll have to go juggle between different windows. We'll go back to the C-store homepage and we'll click on price book. There is a video clip on in which it explains how this particular page works, how the price groups work, how the promo groups work. So be sure to look at that video before you start messing with the price groups. Okay, so I clicked on price book from the home page and it opened up this tab here. I'm going to click on price group because I need to know what the price group is that that particular item needs to go into. So price group, and here it tells you all the price groups. Okay, now these price groups are not in alphabetical order. They are in price group number order. So we need to change them in alphabetical order for us to find out what the particular price group it needs to go to. We have 360 some price groups, and this number will keep changing whenever you add a new price group or you delete one that you don't need anymore. So here we are going to click on sort by name ascending order, and what that will do is it will sort all our price groups in ascending order name wise. Now we are looking for a price group for Gulf Distributing soda, so it will start with a G, and so I'm just going to go to G and see if I can find that. Gulf Distributing soft drinks. Okay, that's the price group. Price group number is 51. So we are going to go back to our C-store office pending invoice page and right click on AW cream soda. Change price group. The price group number was 51, so just scroll down to 51, select that price group. Now what this will do is you won't have to give it a retail price because the price group already has a retail price set to it. Once you select the price group, the web page would ask you to refresh the page so that you can see the changes made to that particular item, but you want to hit cancel because you need to change the promo group and the CR department. Now again, we'll have to juggle windows to find out what promo group it needs to be. So I'm back onto C-store office. I would click on promo groups again because we need to know what promo group this item needs to go into. Again, I would sort this according to the names, and I would go down. Let's see, Gulf Distributing Soda. So that promo group number is 65. Go back to that page. Here you need to go down to 65 and select the promo group. Again, you'd hit cancel and close because you don't want to refresh this page until you've entered all the information for this item. CR department would be soda, so you'll just see these CR departments are are in ascending order name wise. So you just need to scroll down until you see S and then soda. So submit, cancel, close. And then you need to do the category. That would be groceries. Submit. Now, since you've done entering all the information for this item, you can hit OK this time, and that would refresh the page, and you'd see that this item went from incomplete items to the grocery category. Now it has all the information you see right here. AW cream soda. It came in at 70 cents. We're selling it at 139, and this is our profit margin. Now the problem with these two items is that it has a retail and it is in a price group. You can see over here it's in price group 51. It's a promo group 65 and the category 5. The problem with these items is that it doesn't have how many items in a case. So what you can do is you can select both the items by clicking on it, and it will go orange, and you can right click on it and you can say change invoice unit in case. You can say change unit in case, and or you can just do the change invoice unit in case. If you change a unit in case, what it will do is it will set um, that particular item, and it will always keep 24 units in a case. So next time if this item comes in, and if Fintech messed up and didn't have the units in case, it will pick up the unit in case from C store office and pull that information. So it will definitely give you per item cost. So again, we are done entering all the information for this particular item, so we are just going to refresh this page, and you'll see it changed from 16.98 to 70 cents. All right, so now we have 49.10% for all the particular soda items. Okay. All right. Now the red arrows here shows that the cost went up. You can click on the red arrow to see what the cost went up from. You can see over here the last time 315 Red Bull was bought, it came in at $2.83 a can. It went up to 295.83. You can choose to change your retail according to that, or just leave it the way it is. If you want to change retail, then you'll click on right click on this tab over here, hit escape to get rid of the Windows menu, and then you would hit change retail, or you can go back to the price book here, go to price groups, sort them name wise. R would be somewhere in the back. So Red Bull, we need to find out the size is 19.2. So Red Bull 20 ounce, and then you can click on that price group, hit edit, and you can change the price. You can see over here that the price hasn't been set for all the stores, so you can put the price in all the stores. Hit on ignore fixed retails. It's very important to hit on this ignore fixed retail, because if some item is came in at a fixed retail, then it won't change the price of that item and will stay the same if you didn't click on this uh, square here. Okay, then hit save. What that would do is that would change the all the items in that price group to 449. So there is currently only one item. There is only one kind of Red Bull 20 ounce in there. So whatever that item was has been changed to 449. You would not see that retail price change here because this invoice already came in at the lower price. The price of that item will be changed in the cash register, but not on this invoice. You just need to leave it the way it is. Once you are done making sure that the invoice is good to go, then you just need to come down here, and since it's a fintech, usually it's not entered in the paperwork. So if you hit accept, it say there is no suitable paid out for that invoice. So you hit OK, you go here where it says click here to enter paid outs, and again we are juggling between several windows. Okay, here you are on 1/3/2012's paperwork, and it brought you to merchandise tab. So you'll just come over here and you'll go G and then You'll pick Gulf Distributing Company. You'll enter this invoice number right here into this window, 612807. Tab over to the next field, 289.44. Now, this is very important right here. It says Fintech on this page, but here you don't have that option. So you always click on credit, enter, save and close. So, and then you'd come over here and you will click credit. So, and now it'll say that you have binded payout and you could change or look payouts over here. Now you'll be able to accept this invoice easily. So that's how you accept the beer invoices from Fintech. Again, you'll have to juggle through a bunch of windows. This clip was a little bit of everything: how to accept the invoice, how to maneuver the Fintech's website, and how to change the items. So there will be a clip on how to edit an item, how to add an item. So be sure you look into that. It'll have some more information in it. Okay.